All right, guys. Everybody enjoying the ride so far?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, guys, welcome to Everglades. It's also known as the River of Grass. It's one of the slowest moving rivers. It moves approximately 1 mile per day. It goes all the way down from Lake Okeechobee up north, all the way down to views of Florida Keys down south. It's 125 miles long by about 65 and a half miles wide. In its entirety, the Everglades is roughly about 7.5 million acres, of which about 1.5 million belongs to National Park, which we're in right now. The water you see around us, this is all fresh water. On average here, the water will range anywhere between about 1.5 foot to 6.5 feet. In most areas, it is only about 3.5 feet, so you could walk through most of the Everglades and never fully be submerged. Now, besides alligators out here, we also do have bears, deers, hogs, raccoons, foxes, as well as the Florida panther. Now, panthers are extremely rare to find. We have approximately anywhere between about 165 to 200 left. So a lot of them are kept in captivity to slowly help their numbers come back up. Now, the trees you see all along our right-hand side, they are known as pineapple trees. They will grow a fruit that looks kind of like an apple, kind of like a mango though. If you happen to eat that fruit, it'll work like a very, very strong laxative and put you in the bathroom for a few days. So it's not recommended that you eat fruit. Alright guys, do we have any questions so far?
No, we want to see alligator.
Somewhere around here, they kind of hop in and out as they want. Alright guys, everybody ready to continue? Now, here in the wild, they live between about 50 to 75 years old. In captivity, they'll actually reach up to about almost 100 years old. In a single breath, they can stay underwater between 30 minutes up to about 3 hours. In order to do so, they constrict their organs and lower their heart rate down to about 5 beats per minute. Their primary source of food out here is actually fish. On occasion, they'll eat birds, turtles, snakes, and if they absolutely have to, each other. Now, thanks to proper tails, alligators can swim with speeds of anywhere between almost 15 to 20 miles an hour. They can also propel themselves out of the water the entire length of their bodies. Now, since they are cold-blooded animals, most of their lifetime is spent laying around, catching sunlight, and enjoying the day. At nighttime is when these guys will become the most active. So, most of the year, this is how you're going to find alligators. They find a nice sunny spot to lay in, and they will not move from that spot all day long. So, as long as nobody bothers them, that's exactly where they're going to stay. Now, one thing you notice is alligators aren't naturally aggressive animals. As long as you don't bother them, they're not going to bother you. If you get too close to them or towards their babies, that's when they start getting the most aggressive. So if anything ever happens, that's kind of your own fault. Now, one key thing to notice about alligators is, from birth, alligators are naturally black. They are never green. The only reason an alligator will ever look green, there are some allergies that will attach to their bodies, and it gives them that kind of greenish color.
Why are the alligators green? I didn't understand.
The algae.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Typically, the only ones that are actually green are crocodiles. Crocodiles tend to be from anywhere from green to kind of a tan khaki color, depending on where you find them in the world.
About how long is this guy?
About maybe 6 feet.
How old?
She's roughly about maybe 15 to 20 years old.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know it's she?
Yeah.
Because the male in this area is already about almost 10 and a half feet.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So not hard to tell apart.
kuya,
Males are always going to be larger than the females.
pag napunta ka po sa...
They lay eggs, is that correct?
Yes. On average, females lay between 35 to 45 eggs. Unfortunately, only about 10% are ever going to make it. The moms will only protect their babies for about 3 years. By the 3rd year, if the babies choose not to leave the nest, she would just turn around and start eating them.
Oh.
Nobody said alligators are great parents.
Are there only alligators in these waters?
No, you only find crocodiles in salt water. Alright guys, do we have any other questions?
About the airboat, what is the minimum depth it can go in?
About 6 inches of water.
Oh wow, yeah, that's great.
Alright guys, everybody ready to continue? inside in just a few seconds. Now, kind of like the males, females will fight with each other once a year to establish dominance. As males can have between 5 to 15 females in the territory, they have to establish the hierarchy of who will get the first mating rights. That typically goes to the biggest and strongest female.
So also the females fight each other?
Yes.
That's how they kill people?
Wanna see another
Well,
one?
you say that, but unfortunately, the male's main job is mating and protection. If he feels like either one of those, the females can either force him out of his own territory or kill him.
The female will force the male out?
Yes. His only job is mating and protection. If he can't do either of those things, he's seen as unfit. So he's always outnumbered. So typically that's why males would get into more fights than the females. The males have to establish dominance and keep their territory under control. Now on average, most males only control about a quarter mile to a full mile. At one point in time, we did have one alligator that did control over 3 miles.
So there's less males than females, obviously.
Yes.
Do you know why?
Because an alligator's sex is more dependent on the temperature. So when they're in the eggs, the hotter the temperature is, the more females you're going to have from the nest. Alligators are always mating during the summertime, which is the hottest time of year out here. So primarily, most of the nests will always be females. All right, guys, did everybody enjoy the tour? Perfect. So I'm gonna dump the boat in a few seconds. Just please stay completely seated so I completely tie off the boat, and please keep your hands inside the boat. I wouldn't want to see your hands getting caught between the boat and the dock. Now, guys, come right here on our right at the base of that tree. There is a little turtle about to go in the water. A turtle, right over at the edge of that tree.
Turtle. How do you know? I don't see anything.
He said so.
Oh, okay.